On our top story at this hour and in politics, the nearly 1 month long standoff over when the articles of impeachment are sent to the Senate ends today. A federal judge is making sure his block of a White House asylum rule reaches across the nation. This is where it all went down, in an area that's near where children come to play. I'm here at Yuma Police Department with details on an alleged incident that has put a YPD officer on administrative leave until further notice. Well, White House aides say President Trump is upset about what impeachment means for his legacy. And investigators are looking into a deadly shooting involving Border Patrol agents in New Mexico. I spoke to a U.S. Navy veteran who knows the feeling of losing a brother or sister in uniform. Now, getting better sleep may be as simple as putting on a pair of glasses. The 4 Democratic senators running for president will be off the campaign trail to serve as jurors in President Trump's looming impeachment trial. While the Pentagon will not proceed with 3 border wall projects because it has run out of money for them. Just last night, the taxi cab that was linked to the death of taxi driver Guillermo Sotelo was found. And we have some very big fans here excited for the Endgame movie. And the White House wants former Trump campaign manager Corey Lewandowski to stay mum. People caught on video fighting at Disneyland in Anaheim, California earlier this month could get serious jail time for the melee. Now, Yuma Police Department has confirmed that they are considering this incident an attempted homicide. Close to 1 month after Senator Martha McSally confessed that she was raped by a senior officer while serving in the Air Force. Not only do these new cameras detect vehicles, they can also detect objects in the roadway. Well, Yovanovitch's lawyer put out a statement calling for an investigation into whether the president's attorney and his associates were having a U.S. ambassador tailed. This is kind of what it looks like. The outline is pretty basic. It's similar to Netflix, and you can download a lot of their content, which makes it really cool. Lawmakers are poised to take the first House vote to impeach a president in 21 years. Bring these on air because they're one of my favorite plants of the holiday. If you take good care of poinsettias, they can last you almost all year round. And over 100 fires are burning across the southeastern Australian state of New South Wales, and the Bureau of Meteorology has issued a severe fire danger for Thursday. 5-mile-per-hour winds, like I was saying a little bit earlier, those lower wind speeds are going to continue through the rest of the week. We aren't going to see too much of the wind speeds. Now, the top weather headline for today is we are going to see those temperatures start to go up as we approach the weekend. Here in the desert Southwest, the hot summer sun could make us feel like wilting. In this week's Homegrown, we'll learn which plants do the same in the heat and which plants can survive and thrive. By shopping at local nurseries, plant experts like Johnny Sullivan can help you determine which plants for your yard work best for Yuma.
Summer plants that would be good for around this time that can actually be planted during the summer. We have a wide variety of different things. There's things like Texas sage, there's several kinds of cassias, there's Arizona yellow bells, orange jubilees, Mexican birds of paradise.
Just because some of these plants are drought tolerant doesn't necessarily mean the plants can survive in direct sunlight.
You could have a plant that's drought tolerant, but if you put it in the middle of the sun, it might just die. Things like that you really have to watch out for.
Plants like the Texas sage and Mexican birds of paradise do well once planted in the ground, unlikely to become sunburned.
The thing that makes these certain plants able to grow throughout the summer is that they kind of thrive on heat.
It's important to understand what makes a plant drought and heat tolerant.
A lot of them will go dormant, meaning they're going to drop a lot of their leaves, and a lot of people think they're dead at that point, but they're not. It's just like they're going to sleep, and then once it starts heating up again, they thrive.
Plant markers like these help show the consumers what the plant needs. These symbols here indicate things like how much sun and water the plant needs, in addition to what temperature works best for the plant.
It's going to let you know, can it be in the full sun all day long, or is it going to need some shade? How often are you going to be watering it? How big is it going to get? Things like that. Those are really the signs that you want to look for.
If you still aren't sure what to look for when buying summer plants, here's a tip.
So really pay attention to those labels. The labels will tell you most of what you want to know.
If you're struggling to keep your plant alive in the summer, here are some tricks to revive it.
Yeah, there's plenty of fixes that you could do to make sure that it's going to survive. Things like you can just take a burlap sack, cover up your plant, and it's not going to as much sun as it was getting. There's other things like fertilizers, tree stakes, if you need your tree to stay upright so that it's not hitting the ground since the ground is very hot. It's very simple things to do.
After all, just like some of us can handle the desert heat better than others, the same goes for our plants. A longtime business and community center, Lutz Casino has long been known as the place where the elite meet. A harmless rhyme reflecting a respect for the antique business. It's still a functioning restaurant, but Lutz also has a mysterious and to some haunting past.
I've been to many historical locations, and this by far, the Central Hotel that sits above the Lutz Casino and the Lyric Theater, is by far probably one of the most malignant spirits I've come in contact with in historical, location.
Even longtime customers swear they have felt like they aren't alone at Lutz Casino.
I decided to come out to the Central Hotel doorway and take some pictures up the staircase through the glass. And as we were getting ready to walk away, a child laughed pretty loudly.
She just laughed.
And I didn't think anything of it, but my boyfriend stopped and was like, "Did you just hear a baby cry?"
Missy's getting something.
So I got my phone out because we had two laughs from a child. It was coming, the sound was actually coming down from above us, it seemed.
Maybe if I walk this way, she'll do it again.
And I said, maybe she'll do it again if I walk this way. And as I walked away, she started to cry, and it was shocking.
Jonathan!
Now a place that has left spirits of the past and present coming back for more, Lutz Casino has been attracting customers since 1947. That's when R.H. Lutz was offered the deed to the building as a payment for a debt. Today, Lutz is known throughout Arizona as the oldest continually operating pool hall in the entire state.
Hello all you buckaroos, it's Cowboy Bob, star of Stage Screen, Radar, and Restroom, the working girl's friend.
We spoke with the owner of Lutz Casino to find out just how long this place has been haunted.
I started out here in the late 50s, early 60s, right out of school. It's kind of just thrown in my lap. It was nothing going. It was a loser, so to speak.
Known for being a theater and hotel, Lutz was a short-lived home to many, from fortune tellers to troubled families.
We would hear a child's voice in the back. We were always hearing voices out there. And then things would move around upstairs in the projection room. And you always felt like somebody was over your shoulder all the time when you worked there and stuff.
Now, an abandoned, dark room with cobwebs and dust inches thick.
We were the last people to ever operate movies in that theater before it was shut down.
It has also been known to be explored by the ghost hunters, featured in an episode on the Travel Channel last year. I spoke to the ghost hunters starring in the episode, who are no strangers to the haunts of the hotel.
I think I said I was going to get you, or I'm going to hurt you.
I'm going to hurt her. We're going to find her.
Having explored the casino and theater before, the Yateses were not looking forward to this visit.
There was little girls saying something like, "We got her."
Ow!
What?
I will honestly say when that experience happened, it wasn't just me getting marked, it did hurt.
Oh,
Okay, babe, what are you doing?
there's a sharp pain on my back. What is on my back?
Tell me the location on my body that you attacked. I thought I would never see my kids again. I will say I really get chills even trying to think about walking up there anymore. Do you want us to go back up to the hotel?
I do.
A lot of it has to do with because I thought I wasn't going to get out.
I couldn't catch my breath. I felt very nauseated, very sick. I know that particular day, we were always told to introduce ourselves. We walked up the stairs. "Hello, my name is Jay Yates. I'm back again." And I kind of laughed that off. Was that like a direct reflection of, these spirits being upset that I didn't say anything to them?
Even local teams have ventured to uncover the haunts of Lutz Casino.
Well, I've been investigating Central Hotel and Lyric Theater for about 10 years.
How many spirits are here with us?
912, it said.
In those 10 years, we've learned that in the theater, there's a little boy in there. And there's also an older gentleman.
The gentleman behind Jay, can you tell me your name?
And the older gentleman, he kind of protects the theater. And if he doesn't like you for whatever reason, he can actually change your mood.
Using special equipment in order to communicate with the dead.
Just a basic ghost meter, EMF detector. So this is an Ovilus device. It's pre-programmed with several words. The theory is that spirits will use those words in that database to communicate with us intelligently.
Emotions riding high.
Not happy. Not happy.
Taunts from spirits unknown.
Whoa.
Voices left to be decided by the ones who hear the whispers.
Whoa. What did it say?
For 13 on your side.
Say Arianna.
I heard Arianna. Did you hear Arianna? I heard Arianna.
I'm Arianna Shell. Brandon, I'm here at Yuma Police Department with details on an alleged incident that has put a YPD officer on administrative leave until further notice. Now, we did receive a press release earlier today from YPD stating that on Wednesday, May 22nd, the Yuma Police Department received information alleging that a Yuma police officer may have had sexual conduct with a minor. Now, the complaint stated that this conduct occurred sometime between 2017 and 2018. This allegation, however, is currently under investigation. The officer is not in custody at this time and has been placed on a paid administrative leave until further notice. YPD was made aware of the incident after the female victim reported it to the agency. Neither the age or the identity of the officer or the victim has yet been released. YPD is looking to continue to investigate this case by interviewing the subjects involved. Sergeant Franklin with YPD says this case is being taken very seriously.
It was brought to our attention on Wednesday that the allegation was referenced one of our officers had sexual conduct with a minor. We are taking this very seriously. We are investigating this.
Now, this case is amid a separate incident of Jared Elkins, the former Yuma Police Department officer who received a 20-year sentence for raping a woman in San Diego. Now, as far as the incident from Wednesday goes, Franklin says that these are simply allegations, and as the investigation continues, if probable cause is developed, an arrest can be made. You can stay with us on KSWT.com, or you can download our app for further information as it becomes available. You can also tune in tonight at 10 for further information from Sergeant Franklin. Until then, I'm Arianna Shell reporting for Channel 13. Back to you, Brandon.